Hello friends, so in this video we'll discuss about GitHub Copilot CLI. So basically what is Copilot CLI? So it is same as Copilot, but the only difference is you can use this in terminal only. So basically you can give your prompt in natural language and that's it, and you can only use it in a terminal, that is in a command line. So you can give your prompt in natural language. You can if you want, you can debug your code, you can build your code. So it is also a AI powered assistant, coding assistant, but you can only use it in a terminal, PowerShell terminal only. This is the major what you can say pros of this GitHub Copilot CLI. The other is like it has a complete GitHub workflow integration. So like if you want to view what are the commits, what are the latest commits on your repository, and what are the latest changes, how many branches are there, and if you want to know about your repository, what are the major changes in your repository in the last 2-3 days, something like that, you can give your prompt in a command in a terminal, and this will process and it will give you response. So it is very powerful tool, and it has been released by GitHub, and that's all. So basically it's like what you can say a headache that has been removed for a developer who mostly do their development in a terminal, and they don't use any IDE, something like that, and then they just want to feed commands in a natural language and they will get the response. So it is very powerful tool, and this you can install on your system and you can start using it. The major things that I have noted out that it's GitHub integration that I used it, and it is very powerful, and it is like MCP server. So actually it is a MCP server. So basically it's connects you to your repository, and it's query your request and then give you the response. So its installation is not that much difficult and you can easily install. So the most important thing is you needs to have a node environment, and that is required. That's a node environment and some PowerShell, that's it. And once your node has been installed, you can install it this CLI. So now we'll see step by step how we can install this GitHub Copilot CLI. So this is the official page, you can see. So we have some prerequisite. So prerequisite is saying that Node.js has to be version 22 or greater. So you can install from a node.js. So you will get this node version. Most probably as of now the versions are greater than 22 only. And once you install node.js, so you get the npm, and basically the npm, or you can check the version, what are your version will be seeing. So what you can go, once you install your node.js, you can go to terminal and you can type the version. So you will see your version is 22 greater. So that suffices our requirement. And the next thing is, now once we have checked this node version, so it's sufficing our requirement, and we are done with one requirement. And now we'll also check the npm. So if we are checking npm version, so once we hit enter npm, it will also say npm version, that is also sufficing our requirement. So it should be greater than 10. So now we have 2 requirements sufficing. As of now we'll be not upgrading PowerShell. We'll check if it will give any error while running the Copilot, we'll upgrade it, otherwise we'll leave it. So, and after that what you have to do, you have to copy this npm, install this commands to install this GitHub Copilot CLI. So what we'll do, we have everything is set up. So we'll go to the terminal and we'll type these commands, and this will install this Copilot CLI globally. So you can access this CLI anywhere from the terminal. It is not local to a specific terminal, so you can install at any from, you can get it from any place, you can launch from any terminal. So it has installed globally. So now we can see our Copilot CLI has been installed. Now we'll go to Windows PowerShell and we'll launch it. Yeah, so now you can see, now we'll launch Copilot, and then we'll be getting this error. Basically this error is like a security, like it's Microsoft, it is not allowing to run a script, and this is default security. So we need to run some commands to bypass this security, to allowing execution. So we'll run these commands. So this will allow us to execute the scripts. So we'll be running this. Once we'll run this, so again we'll run this Copilot, and now you will see after hitting enter, so you can this beautiful Copilot, and this term, everything that you can see, it is saying Copilot can write, test and debug, write for everything, like blah blah blah. And then at the downside you can see it is asking for, it is getting a default folder. So it is asking, is this your default folder? No, we don't have this folder, we have some different folder where we have our code. So it is asking, do you trust this folder? We trust this folder, but we don't want we know that our code is not there, not here. And then if you want to navigate, so we need to use a keyboard arrow key to just to select yes, no, something like that. So this is the overview. I have just exited. I'll go through the VS Code and then I'll show you. You can go through, you can use from terminal only. You can, if you want, you can use through a PowerShell terminal. Now I'll show you through the VS Code. So what I'll do, I'll go to my code. So where we have some code, Python code. So we'll launch VS Code, code dot, and then we'll be running. Yeah, so it is loading. Yeah, so we'll go to the terminal. Once terminal is launched, we'll click on it, and then again we'll click here. From here we have to click the PowerShell because it's running in PowerShell only, this Copilot. Again we'll type this command Copilot, so this Copilot will start running, Copilot CLI will start running. So yeah, so you can see now it is asking, yes, do you do I have to trust this folder? Yeah, this is the folder where we have our source code. So obviously, so we'll use arrow key, yes. And then would you like to add this key binding to our terminal configuration? We'll say yes. And then it is asking me to log in, because first time whenever you start using it, you need to authenticate to your GitHub, because it is communicating through the GitHub. So that you have to authenticate. So to authenticate you need to log in it. So just you have to type /login, and this is the important step. This is one time activity, you don't have to worry. So you have to just click on these are the commands which are available. So as of now we are interested in login, so we'll type login/login. Then it is saying whether we have a GitHub or a enterprise account. Obviously we have a GitHub personal account, so we just selected. And then now what we'll do, we will copy this and we'll press any key. So just to open the browser, we'll hit end. Yeah, so now the browser will be opening, and here it is saying activated. So we'll activating, this is our personal account, we'll copy the key and then continue. So now the authorization, then it is saying authorize GitHub Copilot CLI to your GitHub. So yes, we are authorizing. So we'll just authorize, and now we have a setup has been completed. So the login setup has been completed. So now you can see, now we'll close it. Yeah, so then now what we'll do, now we are ready, everything has been ready, and we have given the path, source code path, we have done with the login. Now we'll use our prompt. So we'll write some prompt and we'll check whether the Copilot actually working or not, whether it is able to perform or not. So what we'll do, we'll thinking about some commands, what prompt we should be giving. So let's give me give me overall summary about this projects, this repository. yeah, so this repository that we have cloned, so we are saying, so what it will start running. So we have given the prompt and it's running. So it's, you can see it's thinking. The one most important point is your this one token. So it use a 1x model, that is a premium token. So if you have a Copilot, so your LLM, this premium request, your token get exhausted soon. So that you need to, that you can see from 2% it has increased to 6%. So it uses the premium model, and it uses the, obviously it use a lot of your tokens, so that you have to be care about. So you can see in the background what it is reading. It is reading all these project files. And just to summarize, what is this repository about? So you can see now the response. You can see we have received a response. So it's saying this is LLM. And now you can also check the tokens also. So the token premium request has been increased from 2 to 6%. Now you can see all this response, this log, from where it has started and which file it has read to give me the summary. So the summary, it is saying this is LLM engineering hands-on 8 weeks, containing lectures, exercise, everything, and learning LLM agents, rack, fine-tuning, development. So it has given me the correct information about this. Then next prompt I'll give, show me the last 2 commits on this repo if I'm interested. So you can give this. So you can see now we have encountered this PowerShell error. So it's saying you need to upgrade a PowerShell. That we were discussing, we will not be updating PowerShell as of now. If we'll get error, we'll upgrading this PowerShell. So we have received this error. Now what? So you can easily resolve this issue. So you can Google it just to upgrade the PowerShell. So it's a basic commands. So you don't have to be worry about that. So basically, if you can see on a official page, documentation where it was saying the PowerShell has to be version 6 or higher. So our PowerShell version was not that higher, so we need to upgrade it. Maybe it may be not failing for all the prompt, maybe for some prompt it may be failing, maybe for a GitHub prompt. So you can use that prompt, you can use that commands and to upgrade this. That's all in this video. So if you have any query, please comment and I'll be happy to help you. And if you like this video, please share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.